Hello, everyone. I'm worried. True Mother is not doing well in detention. And clearly, the physical strain is on her body is making itself known. She's very exhausted. She's not feeling well. Her lips are blue. She just had heart surgery. I think we all know what that could spell. And to be able to be so powerless in the face of that, where an innocent woman, and she is innocent, it doesn't matter what anyone says out there. I dug deep enough into all this, and once again, in this time, and it's happening all around the world, where governments are, they're there's no accountability for any of their behavior, their actions, nothing. Nothing. They get away with it. Money talks. Whereas, we adhere to the law, and if not, we're going to prison, we're going to jail, we're going to prison, we pay fines, this and that. The ones with money, the ones with connections, especially the sons and daughters of high nobility, this and that, all around the world, which to me means presidents, I said rich enough to be in someone else's pocket or this or that, whatever. Okay, they get away with it. They get away with everything. It is unbelievable on how that works. To be present in this day and age to a happening where I'm looking at this and going, wow, this it had to be like this at Jesus' time, where people said, no, he's not. Jesus is a good man. He's not. Why is he being tortured? Why is he? And then put him to death. Again, who was all in charge of that? Commoners, little people, had nothing to say. Even if one would stage, and they're praying in front of the detention center, they're peaceful, this and that, for her release. They have put in the legal documents and all for her release, this, that, and it's all being shut down for no apparent reason. Oh, yeah, there is all the rumors and gossip around it. Just doesn't fly. And I tell you why it doesn't fly. Because it flies. Whatever True Mother is accused of, or our movement, flies for everybody else out there. When it comes to who exactly? The rich and powerful. Mother is absolutely 100% innocent. I know that. I know that for as a 100% fact. And all I can say to that is the only thing that we can do is stay united. Just stay united. There are things out there, people are saying, I want to go in and say, stop right there. Just stop. And I'm going, no, I can't stop these people. I comment, I respond, and that's exactly what they want. So they can come back with more of whatever. And I'll have to go and explain again this and that. I don't need to do that anymore. The people out there know full well what is right and what is wrong. These governments, especially the South Korean government, knows full well. Interestingly enough, if you start digging deeper, what this new president has done within 100 days or whatever he's been, is concerning to all South Korean citizens. So, it's not even just about Mother being incarcerated or all these other pastors that have been incarcerated on these weird, kind of odd charges now. It's about the freedom of South Korea, and it's little by little being taken from them. This is just seems to me like just the beginning. Anyway, so what to do? Stay united. Uh, and don't be goaded into conversations where you full well already know this person isn't doing it to educate you. Anyway, it's to argue, is to keep oneself engaged in becoming who they are, what they are. And we don't want to do that. Well, anyway, let's get going here. So, yes, very worried about our true mother's life. Now it is becoming apparent that true mother could pass away in jail due to, unbelievable to me that I have to say this, she's not getting the care that she needs at her age, and due to the fact that she has trouble with her heart. Unbelievable. That's a legal way of killing someone, I guess. Yes, that's murder. It will be murder. If mother passes away in jail, that will be murder. Will they be held accountable for that murder? Who was held accountable for Jesus' murder? Nobody. No one. Okay. Let's get going. We are in the book of Ecclesiasticus 42. Worries of a father with a daughter. Unknown to her, a daughter keeps her father awake. The worry she gives him drives away his sleep. In her youth, in case she never marries, married in case she should be disliked, as a virgin in case she should be defiled, and found with child in her father's house, having a husband in case she goes astray, married in case she should be sterile. You know what? That's not a father who worries. That's just a father who obviously doesn't know what his job is. And again, why would you worry as a father, a man, so much about your daughter's well-being? Why is that? What? Because there are too many men out there who what? Want to do what to your daughter? The other thing too, let's remember at that time on how girls were married off. Okay? Yeah. Your daughter is headstrong. Your daughter is headstrong. Oh, it's with a question. Keep a sharp lookout that she does not make you the laughing stock of your enemies. Oh, yeah. Well, see, what did I just say? The talk of the town, the object of common gossip, and put you to public shame. Yeah, so the father doesn't worry about the daughter. And I would like to hope that he would worry. What is that father truly worried about? How come it doesn't mention the son, the sons? Shouldn't fathers worry more about their sons? Huh? Interesting again. Is it any different in today's world? Women, do not stare at any man for his good looks. Do not sit down with women. For moth comes out of clothes, and woman's spite out of woman. Better a man's spite than a woman's kindness. Women give rise to shame and reproach. Okay, there you go. Wow. I guess true mother is such a threat to these men in office and power in South Korea that she has to be locked away. A threat for what exactly? Interesting. Okay, Super Chapter 2, The Glory of God. A. In nature. Next, I shall remind you of the works of the Lord, and tell of what I have seen. By the words of the Lord his works come into being, and all creation obeys his will. The shining sun looks down on all things, and the work of the Lord is full of his glory. The Lord has not granted the holy ones the power to tell of all his marvels, which the Almighty Lord has solidly constructed for the universe to stand firm in his glory. What? The Lord has not granted the holy ones, who are they? The power to tell of all his marvels, which the Almighty Lord has solidly constructed for the universe to stand firm in his glory. Hmm? Hmm? If that makes sense to anyone, okay, let me know. He has fathomed both the abyss and the human heart, and seen into their devious ways. For the Most High knows all there is to know, and sees the signs of the times. He declares what is past and what will be, and reveals the trend of hidden things. Not a thought escapes him, not a single word is hidden from him. He has embellished the magnificent works of his wisdom. He is from everlasting to everlasting. Nothing can be added to him, nothing taken away. He needs no one's advice. How lovely all his works, how dazzling to the eye. You know what? I find that when people exalt our Heavenly Parent above all this, and that, in this type of way, then it is again to make sure that the excuses on why we're so lowly and so faulty and so sinful and all can't stand. Yes? That's exactly what this sounds like to me. Maybe others get this differently. The other thing too, anyone, I don't care who it is, anyone applies our Heavenly Parent to worldly possession, things in nature, this and that are already there, then I don't get that either. Because to me, our Heavenly Parent is one Heavenly Parent. There's a reason why, right? We've gotten to the point to say, dear me, of course. Of course, that's the right address. That's the right way of embracing this presence, this all knowing, all have created everything out there, presence into our heart as a parent. And when you do that, then you start to understand that what is the most important thing for a parent. And of course, if you're called a parent, what does that mean? You have children. And then what does that mean? If you're on the side of goodness, I can't speak for, okay, again, fathers, like we read a little earlier. Yes? So again, Ecclesiasticus is making it very easy for people around him, if he was regarded as a person that was wise and had knowledge, and people should listen and did listen to him, to keep doing all kinds of atrocious things in the name of the Lord. They all live and last forever, and whatever the circumstances, all obey. There you go, made my point. All things go in pairs by opposites. He has not made anything imperfect. One thing complements the excellence of another. Who could ever grow tired of gazing at his glory? This is like, who could ever grow tired of gazing at his glory, of what we just read ahead of time? This is the end of 42. Brings to mind the story of when this landowner, whatever, gave three sons or three people, servants, for a certain amount of money, and said, okay, I want you to keep this safe until I get home. One did nothing with it and buried it. The other one went and doubled it. The other one went and tripled it. Just gazing at what our Heavenly Parent has given us to keep and use but never abuse is what? Hasn't he also talked about leeches? What are they called? Smoochers. Smooching of others. Yes? We should look at that as well. Let's not smooch off our Heavenly Parent. Let us do our part as the children of God. Yes? Okay. As the children of God, what can we do at this time with Mother in danger? True Mother is in danger. She absolutely, I have no doubt now. After the last thing that I've read about it and her condition, she is in danger. Mm. We have to follow her guidance. And her guidance is pray for everyone out there. And my feeling is that the reason is if anything happens to me, there will be some consequences. It's not a threat. It's a fact. And another thing, we have to just stay united. And rather than argue with the people that want to argue and make her look bad, and even her own sons, I don't know about the daughters, as I said, the two children are nowhere to be found. It's very sad. And maybe they are under instruction of their own mother, so they're obeying. I don't know. We have to stay united and find ways to talk to the people within our own movement. This isn't necessarily about the rest of the people around the world. This is really about our own movement and on how the infighting that we have going on. Anybody that has read anything about Korean history, the infighting, as I said, well, the reason Korea was chosen for the second coming and for two parents to appear there is because they've never attacked another country. Yes, you know why they have never attacked another country? Or yep, off being the offensive party is because they had so much infighting going on, too much infighting to be prepared to go against another country first. That's why. And the thing is, there's nothing has changed there. The infighting, okay, in our movement now. So I believe the reason our Heavenly Parent chose Korea is because it is the most difficult country to restore all around the world. The most difficult one. And the infighting that we have going on within our movement now for, I don't know, 15 years or something, 10, 12 years, is proof of that. We need to stop that. We need to stop the infighting. We need to let the people go that have left and gone. Of course, always be open with an embrace if they come back. And in the meantime, pray for them. Wish them, clarity. Okay, wish them to stay on the side of goodness. And the rest of us have to stay united. Which means we have to adopt. We have to inherit, embrace the love that true mother, true parents have for humanity, mankind, and of course, our Heavenly Parent. And stick with the path of peace. No violence, no nasty words, no arguing, no bickering or this or that. True mother is the best example to us right now on what we need to do to keep restoring our hearts to minds and stay united. Yes, that's what I'm getting. And the more we do that, you never know. Has it been tried really, truly before? We have to also remember that Heavenly Parent can't work with anger, feelings of revenge, hate, disgruntlement. Yes? Doesn't mean we can't say, what are you doing? Are you sure what you are doing is right? Right there. We can ask, are you sure what you are doing is right? Sometimes questions opens up people's minds and hearts more than answers. Yeah, interesting, right? Yeah. All right, that's all I have to share this morning. May Heavenly Parent bless, protect you, guide you, embrace you with love. Eldritch, my dearest brother in faith, I was gone yesterday. I was not here. And I'm working on this cough. I wasn't feeling too good last night. I'm okay today. Yes. And I love you. Let's keep praying. Yes. And again, love, 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 uniting. Let's be a comfort to each other and a guide to love and peace to others. Yes? Yeah? Yes? Okay. And I will talk to you all another time.